Hey yo, LAZ, man, if you make music out there and you need official, organic music promotion, holla at me. I promote you on this YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, and my Instagram. Go check my reels, they on fire. LAZ, I'm in Throg's Neck right now. You heard? In the Bronx. I used to live over here once upon a time, and I got a crazy story that basically took place while I was living in this neighborhood. This story is part of the story of Pottersfield, but it's a whole story in itself, and it's called The Car Accident. We was going through a lot of nonsense indictment, a lot of silly stuff. You heard it was gunplay involved, there was fights, there was a lot of detrimental things going on. And it got to a point where one day we found ourselves kind of ready to throw it all away. Me and the bro OP, we was just out early in the morning plotting. And basically, bro, we was this close to throwing everything away. You heard? And I got like an epiphany. And that epiphany said, nigga, you just came home from doing 6 pieces not too long ago. Do you feel like going back up north for another 20 or 25? Because that's what the fuck is about to happen to you if you keep doing what the fuck you've been doing. You heard? We had allowed ourselves to get sucked into petty hood shit. You feel what I'm saying? And it was spinning out of control, and it was only a matter of time before somebody went to jail for something serious. You heard? Or somebody lost their life, period. So one day I was a couple of blocks out the P's, and I said to myself, yo, man, you know, I'm getting sucked up in this project life, and I'm getting caught up in what goes on in this housing project. I said, but when I'm 2 blocks away from the projects, I don't see nobody that's from the projects. That's how much a microcosm those projects be. Like, you be beefing and going to war and shooting and you be shooting and going all crazy in your projects when 3 blocks away, bro, nobody cares about what's going on in that project. And if you go 3 blocks away from that project, you might not ever see half of them niggas ever again for the rest of your life in that project. You feel me? But they can suck you in and have you believing that the projects is the world. You feel me? So while being 3 or 4 blocks away from the projects one day, I said, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. Why am I still here? Like, I got to get the fuck out this projects before this projects really takes my freedom away and tricks me out of my freedom. You feel what I'm saying? So I told my baby moms, I said, yo, look, man, I gotta get the fuck out this projects or somebody gonna lose their life and it just may be me. You feel what I'm saying? Or somebody gonna go to the can for a long period of time and it just may be me. You heard? So I gotta get the fuck up out of here. So if, you know, my baby moms was the type, she was working. You understand what I'm saying? My Jamaican baby moms, you feel what I'm saying? She was working and had her shit together, her credit together, and all of that good shit together. And of course, at this time, apartments in New York City wasn't motherfucking $5,000 a month. So I told her, I said, yo, look, man, I gotta get out these P's, man. Enough is enough. You heard? Like, this shit's sucking me in, and I'm starting to lose focus, because, you know, we was doing the music at the time, my nigga. We was doing music, we was going hard with the music, and then bullshit in the hood started spawning off, you feel me? And niggas was forgetting about the music. I said, yo, I need you to make moves to get a crib, man, so I could get the fuck up out of here and I ain't got to be here. You understand what I'm saying? And I could come in and out this bitch the way I want to without niggas knowing where I rest my head or knowing where I'm resting my head at. You heard? So my baby moms made moves. She like, all right, I'm gonna get on it. Within days, she was calling me like, yo, I found a little spot. I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's a little basement apartment in Throg's Neck. I said, listen, man, I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be an attic in motherfucking, it could be an attic in Castle Hill, a basement in Throgs Neck. I don't care where it's at. Long as it's not where I'm at right now, because it's getting hot and heavy out here. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, I'm living with my moms. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm putting my moms in danger and all type of shit. You feel me? Get my moms in danger, getting my moms kicked out of the projects and all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I learned valuable lessons from that beefing in the hood shit. You can't shit where you lay, bro. You can't shit where you lay. You can't start drama and beef and problems where you rest your head, because your mom's gotta come in and out that motherfucking building. You heard? We beefing with all type of, we beefing with all type of niggas in the hood. My mom's coming back and forth from work. She don't even know what the fuck is going on. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to bring beef to the doorstep. Know what I mean? And yeah, so she hit me up and said, yo, I got that little apartment in Throgs Neck. Say no more. We was out of there. Know what I mean? The nigga OP, he was in the middle of the beef with me. I said, nigga, you coming with me. You feel what I'm saying? So he came with me, and he was living with me in the apartment in Throgs Neck. So the nigga OP was more entangled in the beef than me. You feel what I'm saying? So I told that nigga, yo, come with me, and he came to live with me in Throgs Neck. You feel what I'm saying? So now we chilling, we both laying low. We in the neck, pause. You feel me? We in the neck, we chilling. Where we at? We right across the street, right across the highway from the projects. You feel what I'm saying? We right across the highway from the projects. I'm gonna show you where we was at. But we happy, nigga. We out the hood. We could pop up in and out the hood anytime we want to, know what I mean? And then go and leave at night and don't have to be out there. You feel what I'm saying? Crazy shit. I remember one day we was in Throgs Neck for a minute, and then, you know, I got stories about Castle Hill too, because we ended up moving to Castle Hill. But we in motherfucking Throgs Neck. I remember one time we went to the projects, we went to the P's, and I'm trying to let my memory serve me correctly. We went to the P's, it's my word. We went to the P's out in Dykeman, me and the nigga OP. As soon as we came downstairs just to go to the store, police ran down on us, bro. We ain't been in the hood in a month. We coming back out there for the first time. Now we not out there, so now niggas is more dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? So we come to the hood. I'm like, yo, I could feel the heat outside. This is when cops were still running down on niggas and searching niggas. Niggas, soon as we went outside, police pulled up on us, hopped out. Yo, get up against the gate. We like, what the fuck is going on? Niggas search us. Yo, we got a call that you was walking around with a gun. That y'all was walking. No, niggas say, yo, we got a call that you was in the building lobby with a gun. I'm like, damn, my nigga. But I knew what that was. That was enemies or friends of enemies making sure that we wasn't out there with ratchets about to do nothing. You feel me? Don't ever get it fucked up. When you got beef with niggas sometimes, niggas will use the police to make sure you ain't roaming around with that ratty. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what that was about. Because the police said, yo, niggas called us and said, y'all had a gun out in the building lobby. We ain't had no motherfucking gun in the building lobby. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't pulled nothing out. I'm not sure. We may have pulled some shit out. I don't remember. You feel what I'm saying? But either way, we ain't have it on us when the police ran down on us, luckily. You heard? But it was that type of party where we couldn't be roaming around without no ratty. You feel what I'm saying? We couldn't be roaming around the hood without no ratty. So boom, I'm on Randall Avenue right now. The projects is right across the street, right across the highway. You feel me? Bus stop to the Midtown bus used to come from Midtown all the way right here. It was the greatest. I used to be all the way in Midtown and just pop out on this bus stop and be across the street from my crib. It was the greatest. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I'm living in Throgs Neck, man. You know, this story it's stories within this story. So I'm living in Throgs Neck, right? Now, at the time, my baby mother is pregnant. She's pregnant with my child. You heard? We starting the beef. We in this small ass little basement apartment. It wasn't cool. We was starting the beef, you feel me? And me keeping it all the way real, I was at the age where I was still fucking with 100 different chicks. You heard, when she got pregnant with me, I was fucking with a bunch of chicks, and I really wasn't on no ready to settle down type shit. You feel me? And I was playing a lot of games. And you know, I was just doing me, like, period. This is where we was at, right here, that second building. The second brick building right here, in the basement. You feel me? So, me and her started beefing. Some funny shit happened one day. Like, you know, when a chick be pregnant, she be hormonal. So we was beefing. She just snapped and just snuffed my shit, you heard? My baby mom's mad, short, Jamaican, school teacher. She ain't with none of that violent shit. But when a woman is pregnant, her hormones be out of control. So we was beefing. She just punched me in my nose. Boop! I just grabbed her shit up. You heard? If you let her tell it, I was Ivan the Terrible, but she punched me in my face. Boom! Bust my whole shit. You feel what I'm saying? But that shit was dumb funny. But anyway, you know, my wife now was one of the women that I was dealing with. You feel what I'm saying? And she had a whip. And at this time, you know, I ain't even know how to drive. So somebody having a whip was a special type of occurrence. You feel what I'm saying? So she had the Cherokee. So I was already messing with her for years. Even before my baby mother got pregnant, I was messing with her for years. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, she had the whip, so she used to come up top to check me. Now, my baby mom's is pregnant. She went to go start staying with her mother. You know, she about to have a baby. She want to be around her moms and her family, and she don't really want to be in this bum-ass basement apartment. This basement apartment was so toe up, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the ceilings were so short, I hit my head on a beam on that ceiling at least 5 times out the week, bro. I'm 6'3". It was rough living in that basement apartment. I forget about it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm about to go get something to drink. Boom! Oh, the fuck? You heard? That was 5 times a day in that basement apartment. So, she ain't really want to stay there either. She go back to stay with her moms, who they was in a nice, good house. You know what I mean? Over there on Eastchester, right? So, my wife, like I said, she had the whip, and it used to be this Jamaican restaurant, right? One is still there, one is not, called Vegan Delight. That's on Boston Road, right? Great restaurant. They sell great patties. But right next door to it used to be another Jamaican spot, and they used to sell some vegetarian, like, gumbo. That was delicious. It just had like veggie fish, chicken, beef. It was just crazy. And it was made by a crazy Jamaican restaurant with rice and peas and cabbage. And it was so crazy. It was a stew. It was a vegetarian meat stew. And it was so crazy that my wife used to be calling me from Brooklyn like, yo, I need some of that stew. I'm coming all the way up to the Bronx. Take me to the spot. You feel me? So this one particular day, she comes up. I'm like, I need some of that stew in my life too. You heard? Because it was like $10, $12 for the large order. And bro, they gave you so much food. Plantains, coleslaw, rice and peas, vegetarian stew. Shit was crazy. You heard? So we go over there to go find the spot. The spot closed. We tight. We like, damn, man. I wanted some of that stew. So it's me, OP, and my wife. You feel what I'm saying? We in the Cherokee. We driving. We go to the spot. They not open. We driving around. We on Eastchester Road. We like, damn, what we gonna go get to eat now? This shit fucked up the game. What we gonna go get to eat? So, bruh, she driving. My wife is driving. She did some shit. I was like, yo, be careful, boom, 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 because it's a tricky street where you be in a turning lane, but the lane right across from it is an oncoming traffic lane. And if you're not paying attention, one or the other, the people in the oncoming lane or you turning, could do something drastically wrong, not paying attention. I don't know who was in fault completely, but I do know this. She did some shit and I was like, yo, chill, be easy over here. And all I can remember is her saying, don't worry about it. We ain't gonna get into no accident. And soon, before she was able to finish the word accident, It was like a motherfucking missile from a tank hit our car. That shit said, boom! And we started spinning around in circles like this. Bruh, I thought we was never gonna stop spinning. When we finally stopped spinning, I checked myself to see if I was alive. I looked over to my wife to see if she was alive, and I looked back in the back seat. My man, OP, was laying down in the back seat without a seatbelt on. I turned around, I said, yo, y'all all right? Everybody all right? It was smoke. Like I was smelling smoke, and shit was dizzy, bro. We spun around so much, we was dizzy. I was like, yo, y'all all right? Everybody all right? And both of them was like, yeah, I'm all right, I'm all right. Bro, when I say that shit was like a missile, that shit said, she was like, don't worry, I'm not gonna get into an axe of boom. Bro, when I got out the car, because we hit somebody, so I got out the car to see if they was all right. I gets out the car. I look, I see the other car completely totaled. This is why I will always respect Cherokees. Them shits is tanks. You heard? Our car, we was totaled too, but the car that hit us, they shit was twisted. Like half they motherfucking front of the car was gone. And that shit was splurting out all type of motherfucking antifreeze. And at this time, I ain't know shit about cars. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know what's flammable, what's not flammable, or none of that. I hop out the car to go see if he all right. I just see a dude, look like a white heavy set dude. He like, where's my fucking wallet? Where's my fucking wallet? So I'm like, yo, hold on. We just had a high speed, we just had a crazy collision, and this nigga talking about where's his wallet? This nigga drunk. I go over there, I'm like, yo, I almost just got hit by a fucking car just now. You heard? But I go over there, I'm like, yo, you all right? He like, oh, get the fuck away from my wallet. Get the fuck away from my wallet. So I'm like, this nigga drunk. Like I said, antifreeze and chemicals and all of that was splurting around. I was gonna run over there to help the nigga, but them chemicals was splurting too much. I was like, just my luck. I go over there trying to help the nigga, and the whole shit just blow up. So I'm like, this nigga drunk. This nigga talking about, get the fuck away from, he started saying shit like, get the fuck away from my wallet. Get the fuck away from my wallet. You heard? I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving this nigga the fuck alone, man. You heard? I called 911. Yo, listen, we just got into an accident on such and such road and such. We was over there on East Chester Road and something. You heard? Like by Gun Hill and East Chester Road. I'm like, yo, we just got into a bad accident. We got a dude out here, he might be hurt. We need some help. He like, is anybody else hurt? I'm like, nah, we good. At the time, I thought we was good. I ain't know we was hurt. Or I ain't know I was hurt. But I was sadly mistaken. Police pull up on the scene. That's my word to everything I love. I heard one of them niggas say, oh, that's Eddie's brother. Or whoever's brother it was. They was like, oh, that's Eddie's brother. You heard? My nigga, they cleaned that motherfucking scene up so quick, my nigga. It was a wrap. You heard? They got that nigga off the scene so that he wouldn't be questioned by police. You feel what I'm saying? Shit was happening so fast, I ain't really know what was going on. I was just happy my ass was alive and everybody in the car with me was alive. You feel what I'm saying? So I wasn't really asking too much questions, and I knew that that dude was drunk. I wasn't trying to ask too much questions because my ass was just happy that I was alive after we spun around like 5 times. You feel what I'm saying? And happy that everybody in the car with me was alive. So I was feeling grateful. And I knew the dude was drunk and shit. When the police came, I ain't say nothing about that. Like, yo, the dude was drunk and this and that, this and that. And I knew that he was either police or related to police. Either way, I ain't say shit when the police came. I'm like, yo, I don't know. They took him to the hospital, boom, boom, boom. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, they towed our car away and we was out there with no car. My wife had to get all the way back to Brooklyn. You feel what I'm saying? I think we had money on us and I sent her in a cab or some shit. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I sent her in a cab and she went home. And I went back home to Throg's Neck, to this basement ass apartment with my Jamaican baby mother. But like I said, at the time, she was mostly staying with her mom. She would come over for a couple of nights out the week to stay with me. But you know, she was 9 months, 8 months pregnant. So she wanted to be around family. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, she ain't want to be in that bum ass basement apartment. But oh yeah, that's right. Cause the basement apartment had caught a mouse infestation. That shit caught a mouse. Mice started coming in from outside until it was ridiculous. And them niggas was, and it got to a point where it wasn't healthy for her to stay there no more. So that was the real reason why she was really not there most of the time. She would come through, check me or whatever, but at nighttime she was out of there because she wasn't trying to breathe in that mouse shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I went back to the basement apartment and she was there one night. And you know, I kept it real with her. I said, yo, look, first of all, I ain't feel no symptoms. I ain't say shit about the accident that night because I ain't want her to know I'm riding around with another broad. You feel me? And cause problems in the crib while she pregnant and stress while she pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I kept that shit to myself for 10 days. Then after 10 days, all type of symptoms started coming, nigga. I couldn't fucking walk. My back was crazy. My motherfucking neck was stiffed up. Bro, all of them symptoms came in 10 days later. And the reason why is it takes 10 days for your spinal column to swell up to the max after an accident. So once your spinal column, whatever part of vertebrae on your spinal column, it has been injured and that shit start to swell up, it starts laying on the nerves because your nerves is intertwined all in your spine. So after those 10 days, when your spine actually gets to swelling up, that shit be smashing your nerves like this and causing all type of crazy feelings and symptoms. Bro, my shit was so fucked up. I'm like this, what the fuck? I had to tell my baby moms just because I thought I was going to die, my nigga. The type of shit I was feeling, I was having a mad irregular heartbeat, heart palpitations to the max. I was having a crazy irregular heartbeat. My shit was crazy, bro. I was panicking. I'm like, I gotta tell this broad in case I die, she could know what the fuck I died from. I said, yo, look, I was in a bad car accident the other day. I was with this chick, boom, 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 boom. She was tight. I'm like, listen, I'm telling you, I'm about to motherfucking die. And she tight about some chick. I'm like, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. When I'm injured or motherfucking sick, I'm a miserable motherfucker, my nigga. I be complaining. When I'm sick and hurt, everybody gonna feel sick and hurt that's in the house with me, my nigga. My daughter is the same way, my 11-year-old. When she's sick, everybody gotta feel it. And that's how I am. You heard? So I'm just fucking stressed out. She mad at me over the chick. I'm like, nigga, I'm about to die. You heard? I feel like I'm about to fucking die. You worried about some chick. She on some shit like, yeah, whatever, nigga, good, die. You was with another chick, go ahead and die. You feel what I'm saying? So, nah, she wasn't really thinking like that. Yeah, man, so, yo, these symptoms start hitting me like a ton of bricks, bro. I mean, one night, this shit just woke me up out my sleep. My heart was beating so irregular, it just woke me up out my sleep. I'm like, yo, I can't take this shit no more, man. My motherfucking heart is gonna stop. I ain't know what to do. I was Googling all type of shit. Yo, bro, I wake the nigga OP up. That nigga sleep in the living room. I'm like, yo, son. I'm like, oh, he sleep in the next room because we had two bedrooms. We had two bedrooms in that shit, two small ass bedrooms. So I'm like, yo, son. He woke up. Yo, what happened? I say, yo, son, man, I'm just waking you up to let you know, my nigga. that I'm feeling all type of crazy shit right now, and I don't want to die in my sleep and you not know nothing about it. So I'm just letting you know, my nigga, my shit is going crazy. My heartbeat is irregular. I'm feeling like I'm about to fucking pass out and die, my nigga. My shit's so fucked up. Me and this nigga, I'm holding this nigga hand. Yo, son, hold my hand, son. I'm like, yo, son, if I die, son, I love you, my nigga. We put some good music out together. You my nigga, you feel me? He like, yo, chill, son, chill. Come on, you ain't gonna die, son. I'm like, I don't know, son. My heart, son, this shit had my shit paranoid. I thought my motherfucking heart was just gonna, this shit had me so paranoid, son. I thought my heart was just gonna stop beating in the middle of my sleep. I said, son, I gotta go to the hospital, son. I gotta go to the hospital, son. My shit crazy. So, nigga, we took a cab to the fucking hospital. I went, got checked out. Them niggas doing EKGs on me, all type of crazy shit. They don't know what to tell me. They like, yo, we don't know, man. We not really seeing nothing. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, my shit just going crazy in my sleep, beating all type of ways. You gotta find something in my shit. They like, we don't see nothing. I'm like, yo, bro, listen. This shit right here is crazy, my nigga. So I started Googling shit. Like, yo, I gotta find out what the fuck is wrong with me. Bro, from the heart palpitations, a nigga started getting vertigo, my nigga. You heard? If you don't know what vertigo is, look that shit up. I started getting vertigo, my nigga, where the whole room would just start spinning. If I just stand up regular like this, too fast, the whole room would just start spinning like this, my nigga. You heard? While you standing still. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, yo, the room is spinning, the world is spinning. You heard? Bruh, nigga was scared, my nigga. I was scared, you feel what I'm saying? When that vertigo started hitting, I started Googling the shit out that shit. Yo, how to stop vertigo. And you know how them bullshit ass spam sites be coming up? Yo, the key to unlocking vertigo secrets right here, $2.99. You be like, what the fuck is this? And it be a little downloadable PDF or something, and you think it's a scam? I was so desperate, I was paying for scam sites and everything. How do you stop vertigo? And I found one site that said some shit. It said I paid like $3, and that shit downloaded as a PDF, and I started reading it, and that shit said, if you suffering from vertigo, drink hot water with cayenne pepper in it, and it'll stop that shit immediately. And I promise you, my nigga, I tried that shit stopped that shit immediately. I'm like this, but it wasn't, it was temporary. It didn't last forever, my nigga. It lasted for a couple of hours. So I used to have to walk around the house with a hot cup of water with cayenne pepper in it anywhere I'm going, because at any moment, the fucking world could start spinning like this, my nigga. You heard? So I'm sipping that shit, and that shit goes away while I'm sipping it temporarily. Nigga, I'm having heart palpitations. I got vertigo. My back is locked up. My neck is locked up. Bro, I kept going back and forth to the hospital. Yo, something's wrong with me. I'ma die, and y'all ain't doing nothing. So finally, I got the therapy niggas. You know them therapy niggas, them accident ambulance chasers pop up on you. They give you cards. Yo, come down to the therapy. So I ain't even know nothing about no motherfucking lawsuit, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking about no lawsuit at the time. By the time them symptoms started kicking in, I'm like, nigga, I'm suing the shit out these niggas. So I started pursuing that shit, going to motherfucking therapy and all of that crazy shit. But bro, I was fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't do shit, my nigga. I couldn't do shit out here. So one time, this my word, you know, after the symptoms, I had the symptoms for like a month, right? I started thinking that, all right, I'm strong enough to, you know, go to the store and shit like that. So I came to the fucking Ave to go to the supermarket. The supermarket on this block, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all niggas the exact supermarket. So I went to the supermarket. You heard this fine fair right here. I don't know if it was a fine fair at the time. I don't remember. You heard? But I went to that supermarket, right, to go get some groceries. Nigga, I get 2 bags of groceries. I'm thinking my shit type healed up. Bro, I get the groceries, I try to walk down this block. By the time I got to the corner of the block, I got 2 bags. Bro, that bags was so heavy, that shit just triggered my symptoms. And I'm holding the bags, and all of a sudden, the motherfucking world started spinning again like this. And I'm standing here, this is the first time I'm coming outside by myself that far away from the crib. The world starts spinning. I call a nigga OP, yo son, come get me, son. He like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, I'm over here by the McDonald's. I just came from the supermarket. That vertigo shit is happening again, my nigga. The whole world is spinning, son. Come get me, son. That nigga had to come up to the Ave and get me and walk with me back to the crib. I'm like, yo, I gotta get to my cayenne pepper and my water. Son, a nigga was fucked up. Then I found out while I was hurt and having these symptoms, I couldn't smoke no weed. Cause anytime I smoked weed, that shit was giving me symptoms times 5. Let me tell you, I didn't want to stop smoking weed. So I was looking for any way I could continue to smoke. You know, I ain't know nothing about edibles or how to make edibles at that time. I might have even tried and they just came out trash because I ain't know what I was doing. You heard? So I'm like, yo, I can't fucking smoke no more. I said, I'm gonna try making some weed tea. You heard? I heard somebody told me that, yo, you could put weed in tea and drink that shit and that shit get you high as a motherfucker. And I was like, At this point, I was desperate. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try that shit. I got some weed. I said, I'm gonna make this tea because I can't smoke. So maybe if I drink it, you know, I could stop smoking altogether if this tea get me nice. So me and the bro Opium, we get to brewing up some tea one night, right? So we start motherfucking brewing up the tea. You feel me? Opium is a lot younger than me. So check it, right? So I brew up the tea. I make a big ass batch of tea. You feel me? I'm like, yo, we gonna try this shit, my nigga. I heard this shit get you right. You heard? We sitting down, we sipping the tea. Pour son a little cup. Pour myself a little cup. Sipping the shit. I'm like, I don't feel nothing, my nigga. Niggas like, yo, you know, shit gotta set in, my nigga. This shit ain't smoking weed, you feel me? You gotta let that shit set in your system. Yo, you right. So we sipping the tea. I ain't feeling shit, my nigga. Hour go by, I ain't feeling shit, my nigga. 2 hours go by, I ain't feeling nothing. I'm like, yo, that tea shit is whack, bro. Yo, I had forgot to mention that I had guzzled the whole rest of the tea down, both of us. You heard this shit is whack. I can't smoke. I can't get right. I can't find nothing to get right off of. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, my shit went in the room. I said, yo, son, I'm calling it a night, my nigga. You heard? You going to sleep, my nigga. I see you in the morning. You heard? I go in the bedroom. Start trying to doze off, lay down, start trying to doze off. Next thing you know, I wake up out my sleep. I fall asleep for a couple of hours. You feel me? I wake up. It's probably like 2 in the morning. I'm like, I'm high than the motherfucker. I'm like, yo, my nigga. Nah. I'm like, yo, I am high as a motherfucker, my nigga. My head is buzzing. Every time I speak, my whole body is vibrating. I'm like, son, I go into the motherfucking living room. I'm like, I gotta go wake this nigga up. I go in the living room. This nigga Ope sitting in front of the TV like this. I say, yo, son. He like, yo, son, I think I'm higher than a motherfucker, son. I said, yo, bro, I'm stupid high, bro. I said, this fucking shit took 3-4 hours to kick in. Now it kicked in. My shit twisted. You heard? Bro, I'm so twisted. It's not a good twisted. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm too high. I'm too high. I said, yo, we gotta bring this high down. He like, yo, I was trying to go to sleep for like 3 hours. My eyes just stayed open. I said, yo, bro, listen, we gotta bring this high down. We gotta bring this high down, my nigga. Yo, bro, niggas went to the store. Niggas got chips, candy, cold water, soda, milk, orange juice. My shit was trying everything, nigga. My shit ate some chips, some soda. That shit ain't work, my nigga. Orange juice, milk, shit ain't work, my nigga. I'm like, yo, usually when I eat something, high is gone, nigga. No matter how high I am, if I eat something, that shit just take away my whole high, my nigga. Son, I was trying to eat candy, fucking cold ass Sprite, ice cold Poland Spring, motherfucking anything that was in my crib that I could eat. I'm trying to eat that shit. Bread. I'm trying to eat plain bread. Anything that could bring my high down, my nigga. None of that shit was working. None of that shit was working. My whole head was vibrating. I'm like, yo, I never been this high in my life, my nigga. I feel like I should go to the hospital. So the nigga OP like, yo, you sure, son? I said, son, I feel like I need to go to the hospital. Remember, I'm injured from this accident. So I still get that vertigo shit. I still get these symptoms. I still get all of that. But at this point, I was trying to find methods to stop being in pain because my shit was fucked up, nigga. My back, my neck. OP fucked his knee up. He slammed his knee. My wife, her shit was fucked up. She started having crazy back pain where she was crying and all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it wasn't just me, but I was the most fucked up. You heard? I needed chiropractic help, and we'll get to that. But yeah, so I'm like, yo, son, I ain't never been this high in my life. This shit is giving me heart palpitations. Like, bro, listen, when you high, everything is intensified. So the whatever pain or whatever was wrong with me, I had real nerve damage. Like, I got nerve damage on my elbow where one of my elbows always be black. My daughter be like, Daddy, you should put some lotion on your elbow. I'll be like, yo, I got a pinched nerve from that car accident where that shit like killed all of the nerves in my elbow. And the shit is dark as fuck. You feel me? So I had actual nerve damage from this shit. And the weed was just intensifying it. So now I done drink this motherfucking weed tea. This shit got me twisted. Next level twisted. I'm like, son, I gotta go to the hospital, son. I gotta go to the hospital, son. You feel me? So we go to the fucking hospital. I forgot which hospital we went to and why we went there. I forgot. But we went to an awkward hospital this time. It was somewhere, I think, matter of fact, we called a cab to go to a certain hospital, and this nigga took us to the wrong hospital. So now we all the way in Harlem at a hospital or up in Manhattan at a hospital instead of right around the way. You feel me? Bro, I go to the hospital. I come up to the emergency room clerk. I'm like, yo, I had a car accident 15 days ago, 16 days ago, and now the shit is starting to kill me. I drank some weed tea, and that shit just got me feeling crazy like I'ma die. Yo, son, I really thought I was gonna die, my nigga. The way I was feeling off this motherfucking weed tea, bro, this shit had me so twisted. I was like, yo, I don't think I'm gonna make it, my nigga. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I gotta go to a motherfucking hospital. I went to the hospital. I was like, yo, y'all gotta do something. They was like, you know, they wasn't taking me seriously. They thinking, oh, here come another OD nigga or something. I said, yo, look, seriously, man, I'm getting heart palpitations. My heart is beating irregular. I need some real help. I need to see a doctor, please. Please, don't do this. Don't let me die in this emergency room. My shit getting dumb dramatic. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna die in this emergency. If y'all don't get me to a doctor and test my vitals, I'm gonna drop dead in this motherfucking emergency room. I'm telling you, this is how I'm feeling. And I was dead ass. That's how I really was feeling. Cause that weed tea, remember, you know, whatever symptoms I got from the car accident, the weed made it 5 times more. This weed tea made it 30 times more, my nigga. I'm like this, yo, son, yo, if I die, tell my moms, tell Sherilyn, I was saying all type of shit, my nigga. Tell Flo if I said, yo, I was wildin'. You feel me? So them niggas put me on a gurney. They like, all right, come back here. Them niggas put me on a gurney and shit. Know what I mean? Started taking my blood pressure and all of that crazy shit, laying me down. And I'm like, yo, as I'm laying down, they giving me water and shit. I'm starting to feel slightly better a little bit. After about 2-3 hours laying up in the motherfucking bed in the gurney in the emergency room, that nigga OP is in the waiting room with my phone and shit. You feel me? Because I'm going to sleep. Oh, matter of fact, my baby mother had called me and was like, yo, I'm getting contractions. And they this amount of minutes apart. I said, yo, go to the hospital. I said, I'm in the hospital right now. Go to the hospital, because she had a couple of false alarms. So I said, yo, go to the hospital and see if it's official. If it's official, call me. But I'm in the emergency room right now because I'm having a crazy irregular heartbeat. I'll explain it to you later. So, and at the time, like I said, we was slightly beefing because she found out that I was with another chick in a car accident. You feel what I'm saying? So, my shit in the motherfucking hospital. The nigga OP is in the motherfucking waiting room with my jack. That nigga just comes back there. I'm laid out on the gurney. Like, please don't let me die. That nigga comes down. He comes back there. He like, yo, son, Floaf just hit and said she's going into labor. She's having the baby for real. They taking her in, you feel me? So I'm like, what? My shit on. Soon as he said that shit, I just sobered up like this. What? Like, yeah, son, she gonna have a baby. I said, I got to get uptown. I got to get to the Bronx. The nurse is like, yo, you can't leave now. We just did tests. We got to see. I said, listen, I got a kid that's about to be born, because I don't do the gender reveal thing. I just let it rock. I said, I got a kid that's about to be born. My baby mother just went into labor. I gotta leave. So he was like, at least wait to see you speak to the doctor, this and that. I said, I can't even take that chance. I might miss my child's birth. Bro, niggas had IVs, whatever the fuck they had in me. I took that shit out like this. I said, yo, I'm out. That shit sobered me up instantly, my nigga. It wasn't no vertigo, no nothing. All I could think about was my kid being born, you feel me? My shit hopped up out that shit, nigga. I went to the motherfucking hospital, and my baby moms was laid up. She was in there talking about she gonna do a natural birth. She ain't messing with no epidural, none of that shit. Man, that motherfucking pain hit. That pain, that real labor pain hit her shit. Boom! She was like, should I take the shot? I said, yo, listen, take the shot, bruh. If you gonna be all in pain and I don't like that unnatural shit either, but I ain't wanna see her the way she was looking. You know, I ain't never had a baby, but I heard that shit ain't no joke. You feel what I'm saying? So the pain that was in her eyes, she was trying to stick to her word, not fucking with it. I said, listen, man, sometimes the natural shit don't always work out, nigga. You got to go with the chems. You heard? I'm a natural loving, organic loving nigga too, but when it get hectic sometimes, a nigga got to go with the chems, my nigga. Nigga got to go with the chemicals, man. You heard? When my daughters be sick and shit, my kids be sick, I be trying to do the natural shit, but I be like, listen, man, I can't hear you coughing like that. You gonna have to take some tussin or something. You heard? But yeah, my G's. So soon as they hit her with that shot, within 10 seconds, my daughter was out, my nigga. We ain't even need the shit. Soon as that shit hit her muscles, my daughter just came out. Bloop! 1 second. I said, damn. I was happy as hell. That's when my daughter, Afeni, was born. She 15 years old now. You heard? Damn near about to go to college. These kids grow up fast, and life happens fast, baby. You heard? So enjoy it while you're here, because life happens fast. But yeah, bro, that weed tea had me twisted. But then after the weed tea incident, I realized I couldn't fuck with no weed at all, and I just cold turkey weed and stopped fucking with it. And I started working back out. And now I start turning into a workoutaholic, and now I'm judging everybody else in the team that smoke weed. The nigga Bucker, the nigga OP, the nigga Sid, Soldier. Everybody around me is getting judged. I'm like, I'm letting niggas come to my crib. Niggas hitting me with the black lock. She already had locked the joint. She looked at me, she hit that shit again. But like, yo, on some G shit, they always got some crazy crashed up cars around here. This is how our shit was looking too after that accident. That's a fact. His shit was worse. You heard? But like, yeah. But yeah, so I started judging the shit out of niggas. I mean, niggas be coming to the crib, you know, I was fucked up. I was still, and then not only was I still fucked up, that shit had me mad cranky. When you got into a mad car accident and you healing from that shit, you be mad cranky. And when you stop smoking weed, after smoking weed for years, that shit be having you extra cranky. You feel what I'm saying? So I was extra cranky and just annoying. You feel me? Remember how Dave Chappelle was at Half Baked when he stopped smoking weed? Like, get the fuck away from me, nigga. Why the fuck you ain't tell me? That's how the fuck I was. I was on edge, nigga. You heard? I was on edge without that Tron. So I used to be judging the shit out of niggas. Yo, come on, man. Niggas be coming to my crib, niggas rolling up an L. I'm like, yo, come on, man. Y'all drug addict ass niggas, man. Come on, man. That's all the fuck y'all niggas do. That's all the fuck y'all niggas do is smoke weed, man. Damn, nigga, that's all you want out of life, nigga? Drugs? That's what the motherfucking white man wants you to do, nigga. Get high all motherfucking day, nigga. Get your motherfucking life together, nigga. Do something with yourself, nigga. Start working out, nigga. You heard? This is a nigga who smoked weed for 90 years straight. And the first month I'm off that shit, I'm judging the shit out of niggas. I'm like, word to mother, man. Y'all niggas is like dope fiends and crackheads. I'm gonna start just calling y'all niggas crackheads. That's my word, son. Every time niggas rolled up another L, I'm like, here go the crackheads. Here go the crackheads smoking another motherfucking blunt. You heard? I was getting on niggas' nerves. Niggas like, come on, son, you just finished. I'm like, yo. Niggas like, yo, son, you was smoking last week. I'm like, yeah, nigga, but now I got clarity, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That shit is crackhead shit, nigga. Y'all niggas is on some, y'all niggas is crackheads. You heard? I was a foul motherfucker. But I had to stop smoking weed, literally. I had to stop smoking weed for literally 2 years. I had to stop smoking weed for literally 2 years. So for like 2 whole years, I ain't smoked no dank. And I started working out. You heard? And this was like, I started working out maybe a year after the accident because I couldn't work out shit. I couldn't do a push-up. I couldn't do a pull-up. Calisthenics was a wrap. Weights I could mess with a little bit once I started healing up. But matter of fact, even the working out shit is later on down the line. I was still fucked up. I stopped smoking the weed and I was still fucked up and I was still having all type of symptoms. So I started to seek a chiropractor, a real chiropractor. I had medical coverage. Know what I mean? Because whatever accident I had, whatever lawyer I was fucking with, they had some medical coverage where I could go to whatever motherfucking doctor I wanted to go to. So I called up a motherfucking chiropractor on 89th Street. You heard? Something 86, 89th Street, something like that. And I'm like, yo, man, because matter of fact, this is what happened. I was trying to find out what the fuck was wrong with me because I was still having vertigo and all of that crazy shit, right? So I went to go see some doctor. I go to the doctor to see, they let me see some broad, some white chick. She comes out. She like, hey, how you doing? She looking mad weird in the face. I'm like, yo, listen, man, I keep having vertigo. The whole world be spinning. Know what I mean? And shit got me stressed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody can't diagnose the problem. I'm telling her all of this shit, right? She just looking at me with a crazy, weird smile. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this chick? She like, I think what you're experiencing is just a bunch of anxiety and depression from the accident. You know, accidents are followed up by depression. I was like, yo, yeah, I know that shit I was a little depressed after the accident. I said, but that shit ain't got nothing to do with the world spinning and shit. Now I mean, the world is spinning, nigga. I got something is wrong with me. Like, I want to know what the fuck is wrong with me. I need to be diagnosed. This is why I'm trying to come see a private motherfucking doctor. You understand what I'm saying? So I could be diagnosed the correct way. The broad like, yo, if you want my professional opinion, I think you should go on antidepressants. So I'm like, I ain't never take no antidepressants. I'm not depressed like that, bro. I'm not depressed. I'm just motherfucking fucked up. I got a back injury and a neck injury. She's like, yeah, but I still think. Lazarus. She like, I still think it's anxiety and depression. I think you should take the antidepressants. So she gives me the antidepressants. I go back home and I motherfucking Google the antidepressants she gave me. I forgot which ones it was. Know what I mean? I Googled that shit. First thing that came up was suicide. You stop taking them shits, nigga, you become suicidal. I said, why the fuck would this broad give me these shits? When I'm telling her I'm having physical heart palpitations and all type of shit? What it was her ass was on them antidepressants. That's why she had that weird ass smile like this. Hey. Nah, them antidepressants had her ass smiling like that. So I threw them shits in the motherfucking garbage. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't fuck with them shits. And I was back to motherfucking square one on trying to find out what the hell was wrong with me and how can I get rid of this vertigo and these symptoms. So I found this chiropractor nigga on 86th Street, right? I'm like, yo, my G. Matter of fact, son name was Dr. Ichi, right? So I call him up. I'm like, yo, man, I'm looking for a doctor, man. They trying to give me antidepressants. Nobody could diagnose me, man. I'm like, I'm trying to get my back fixed. I'm fucked up. So he like, yo, calm down. You called the right number. Come to the spot. So I comes down to the spot. So he like, yo, what happened? This and that. I'm explaining to him the car accident. He looking at my medical report. He like, oh, you got a C5 out of place with a 4.6 and a VO5 and whatever the fuck was wrong with my back. He said, I could help you with that. I could help you with that. So he was like, what's your symptoms? So I was telling him at the time, like the top, like, bro, when we got into the car accident, I hit my head on top of the ceiling of the car and it pushed my spine down. So my spine was compressed. This is a real thing. It's called spine compression. It happens in car accidents. So my spine was compressed, smashed down on my nerves. So he had this machine called the spine decompressor, where you sit up in that shit and there's a helmet and it pulls your spine up and slowly decompresses your spine. But it takes, weeks and weeks of doing this shit. So he like, yeah, I told him, I said, this is what it is. Every time if I touch the top of my head, even slightly like this, I get crazy symptoms. You feel me? I'm like, even if I touch the top of my head for 1 second, I'm getting heart palpitations, vertigo, and all that. He said, yeah, your spine is compressed. You gotta go on the spine decompressor. So I started coming to the dude office and getting on that spine decompressor. And when I got on that shit had me feeling like $1 million, my nigga. I'm like, yes, this is the problem. This is what it is. My spine was compressed. So every time I'm sitting in a chair, that shit puts shit dumb scary though, my nigga. You sit up in the chair, you put a helmet on, and that shit just starts pulling your neck up. You like this, you feel like that shit feel like it's just gonna snap your whole neck off like this. Proc! You feel what I'm saying? So you just gotta sit there and telling them, yo, listen, don't put that shit up too high. Because if you put it up high, that shit be ripping your head off. You feel what I'm saying? So I start off low and then I go up. He be like, yo, the dial is right here. So, start off low and then you go up. Eventually I started going up on that shit like, yeah, nigga, pop this shit out. Pause. But that spine decompressor that bro had, that shit was a game changer. And that's what started getting me in the right track. You feel what I'm saying? We're healing up. Because it literally took like 4 years to be completely healed, where I'm not every day feeling some crazy shit from that accident. It took years, my nigga. And that's a fact. It was no fun. But that spine decompressor, that shit was doing what it do. And then, you know, son would, after the spine decompressor, son would snap my shit up. And it got to a point where I was addicted to that shit, nigga. You heard? Nigga, a whole grown thug. Nigga, a whole grown ass thug. Nigga, calling nigga, yo, Dr. Ichi, you in today? All right, I'm coming through to get snapped up. You heard? Nigga, a whole grown ass man. You coming through? Nigga came off of Rikers Island 6 months ago. Nigga like this, yo, man, can you lay me down and, you know, put my arm behind my back like you do so well? That should be an intimate relationship. But anyway, that nigga used to be popping the shit out of my shit. Pause. Black, 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 black. Snap, crack. I'd be like, damn. Then it got to a point where I needed that shit, nigga. You heard? I needed that shit. I'd be mad. Call that nigga, oh, nah, I got off. I took off today. I'm like, what? It's like, if you want to go see my partner, you can go see my partner. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know, don't nobody snap me like you, nigga. You heard? You know, nigga ain't breaking me up like you. Heavy pause. You heard? But it's like, yo. So check it. When a nigga had days off, I would go see his partner, right? Now, this is some funny shit. Know what I mean? This nigga partner, not his partner, but somebody he shared the office with who was also a chiropractor. Not his partner, but somebody who was another chiropractor that shared the office there. So, bro, this nigga was filthy rich, my nigga. This nigga had invented some device to prevent carpal tunnel syndrome on your wrist, right? And this nigga had stupid cake and was about to get even more stupid cake, right? So we used to be polying. I mean, we was polying. First it started with Cairo snapping a nigga up when Dr. Ichi wasn't there. But now this nigga caked up. We start talking. I start telling the nigga, both of these niggas is Jewish niggas. You heard? I start telling the nigga, yeah, you know, I've been grinding in the rap game, trying to get on, this and that. I was up north. I went to jail. This is my case, was this, blah, blah, blah. I started really telling this nigga real jewels about my life and shit, right? Nigga, I'm in the hood, broker than a motherfucker. This nigga caked up. Every time I come see that nigga, he be like, yo, man, you're such an inspiration. One time he like, yo, you such an inspiration that I taught a class in college and I used your life story as a story of perseverance to give them inspiration. And I quoted some of your lyrics from Starve the Ghetto. And I told him this and I showed him a clip and he was telling me all this great shit. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. That's dope. He like, yeah, man. And you know, I'm just trying to help you, man. I just want to find a way I can help you, you know, because I feel like you're really doing something positive, and I feel like people need to know your story. Son, this nigga done told me, yeah, they just deposited $3 million in my account last week for this project that I'm doing with such and such. So, you know, I'm gonna see if I like it. If I you know, they just sent me half the money now, $3 million. They gotta send me another half when I'm like, yo, this nigga telling me about all type of cake, my nigga. Yeah, you know, these people called me last week. You know, they gave me $200,000 to come speak at a lecture over here. Son, this nigga telling me about all type of bread, son. My shit broken, starving. I'm telling this nigga, I'm like, yeah, I'm living in a basement apartment, hitting my head on the beams every day. You heard? Like, nigga, I'm just waiting for this nigga to be like, listen, man, I'm gonna give you 50 racks to help you get on your feet, my nigga. This nigga ain't never mentioned no motherfucking bread. You heard? This nigga, so how's the rap game going? How's the struggle, man? How's everything? You know, yeah, it's crazy out here with the police and people getting killed. And, you know, it's terrible how people in the ghetto have to live. And people like you that come from impoverished neighborhood. Son, can I get some fucking money, son? Can I get some money, my nigga? This nigga never in his life said, yo, I'm gonna give you some bread, my nigga. Nigga said he taught a whole college. You heard? Nigga used my lyrics to teach a lesson in college and give a speech. Know what I mean? Nigga Son, can I get some bread, son? Nigga ain't give a nigga a red cent. You heard? But that was my nigga though, my nigga. That was my nigga. But niggas, my shit like, yo, this nigga crazy, son. I be telling this nigga my shit. My mom's in the projects. My shit in the hood. Niggas having bang outs. You know, I'm ducking shots. I'm dying from a car accident. I'm having heart palpitations. You heard? I'm poor. The nigga like, man, you keep going at you. You don't give up, man. You don't give up. You keep living and you keep striving for your dreams, man. You'll make it one day. Let me go run to the bank so I can move this $700,000 over to my savings account. I'll see you later, right? Oh shit. That shit was funnier than a motherfucker, my nigga. You heard? That was my life, though. That was my life. But the accident had me fucked up. That shit had me fucked up. Then them niggas cut off my insurance, right? So I went to go see this nigga one day to get popped up. Nigga like this. Yo, man, after this pop session, you know, your account is up, like your insurance is up. The insurance was only for 6 months or for a year or for whatever the fuck time I was going there. So I said, so what happens after that? He like, oh, you know, I said, so you can't see me no more? I felt like a motherfucking broad that was getting dumped. I'm like, so what you saying, my bro? So you saying that you can't see me no more? You can't help me? I can't get on the spine decompressor no more? He like, yo, I mean, you know, you could come here and, you know, I might be able to work out a deal with you. You know what I mean? I'm like, what? Like what? Like what type of, you know, how much? Like, you know, show me some love. Because I really need this. He like, I might be able to do 600 a session for you. Nigga, like, I might be able to, you know, instead of the normal 800, I might be able to do 600 a session for you. I was like, you know what, brother? I'm about to start learning how to crack my back on the side of the couch like I do to this day. You heard? But that nigga used to crack my shit so right. I be thinking about that nigga to this day. Damn, I wonder what Dr. Ichi's doing right now, man. Damn. You heard? Because my shit's still fucked up from that accident. A nigga told me one time, a dude that I know, man, shout out to bro Kennedy from Yonkers. I said, yo, bro, he was in a bad one. I said, yo, bro, when does this shit stop? These symptoms from these car accidents? He said, never, my nigga. Never. And he was right, bro, because this shit, I still get symptoms of this shit. I mean, it's just nowhere near as bad as it was, because it was fucking bad. I was popping up on 89th Street just looking in the window at the chiropractor spotlight. You know what I mean? I was just popping up. I just happened to be in the neighborhood. Yo, Dr. Ichi, what's up, man? Yo, what's good, man? I just happened to be at the bagel shop over there, man. How you doing, man? He like, yeah, I'm all right, man. How you? I'm all right, man. You know, back a little fucked up still, neck a little fucked up, man. But you know, I'm surviving, man. You know, how's the kids? How's everything? My shit just trying to get a charity snap, nigga. You want to come in there and you let me snap you up for old time's sake? Nigga ain't do none of that. Nigga like, all right, man, have a good one. I'll see you. All right, man, stay in touch. My shit was popping up on that nigga. Nigga come out for lunch. Hey, yo, hey, Dr. Ichi, what's up, man? He's like, hey, what's up? You work around here now? Nah, you know, one of my favorite pizza shops is down the block. Listen, bro. How you used to do that shit? You used to take my arm and then you put my leg. Just show me how to do the shit, nigga. Damn, you can't show me how to do the shit? Another thing I remember from being out in Drugs Neck, you know, I remember the homie Lils from Dykeman. They gave her a lot of time, but she had a lot of beef and she was getting a lot of bread. And I think at the time, she might have not been on the run, but she was laying low from a lot of shit that was going down. And so was we. You feel what I'm saying? We was all laying low. I bumped into her shit. And she saw me. I was like, yo, what up? She was like, yo, what up? And the look in her eyes was like, I hope this nigga don't blow it up where I'm laying low at right now. And I ain't say shit to nobody. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't say shit to nobody. A year later or whatever, she was locked up for whatever she was locked up for. But I remember seeing her out here and remember that look she gave me. And I know she probably said to herself, this nigga ain't never blow it up. You feel me? Because you know how the hood told me, like, yo, I heard the nigga last said he seen you out and all. Nah, my nigga, I don't do none of that. I know it was hot. I see a nigga in his low spot, that's his low spot. I ain't gonna say nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that car accident shit was crazy. He was out here in Throg's Neck. I remember some other shit happened. This nigga OP started fucking with a chick in Throg's Neck projects. You heard? And the chick was tight wild. One day, matter of fact, he started staying with the broad. He started staying with the broad for a hot minute, right? He started staying with the broad for a hot minute because, you know, nigga don't want to live up amongst a nigga with his broad. Nigga get his own broad. So, son, and I, you know, I was encouraging that. Like, nigga, you know what I mean? Find you a motherfucking broad and get up in that crib. And that's what he did. That nigga found him a chick and was living up in Throg's Neck with some chick, right? So, son found a chick. He's staying in Throg's Neck projects. These niggas all young. You know what I'm saying? So, one day I come home from motherfucking, this is before he was living with the chick, matter of fact, when he was just messing with the chick. One day I come home from getting off the bus or whatever. Soon as I step onto my block, I see 5 or 6 young niggas on my block. You heard? So I'm like, so, you know, the first thing I think is hammers, my nigga. Like, niggas gotta have hammers. Like, so them niggas see me, they like, yo, I ain't even realize them niggas was like laying out in front of my motherfucking crib. You feel what I'm saying? So, because they was walking down the block when I came on the block. But I didn't know they had been sitting in front of my crib looking for the nigga OP over some chick in Throg's Neck. So OP was wherever he was at. I was coming from Midtown. So I see the young niggas, I'm like, so they come up to me, they like, yo, where your man at? Where your man at? So I was like, what? I said, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, my nigga. He was like, your man messing with my girl. Your man messing with my girl. So I'm like, I know how the nigga OP get it in with the hands, you feel me? So the little nigga is like, yo, where your man at? Where your man at? So I'm like, where my man at? I'm like, yo, my nigga, what you talking about? He like, yo, I said, yo, bro, don't approach me over no motherfucking broad, my nigga. I said, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, my nigga, but don't approach me over no broad. So they mad deep, but they little niggas. I really wasn't giving a fuck at the time. You heard? So I said, man, I don't even know who the fuck you talking about, my nigga. I know you not in front of my motherfucking door with that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So as I was saying that, the nigga OP was coming down the block. Like I said, I'm looking at this little nigga. I'm like, cause he talking about, yeah, I want to fight your man a fair one. I want to fight your man a fair one. You know, I ain't letting nobody jump nobody. These is little niggas. So you understand what I'm saying? I look crazy jumping a little nigga. So this nigga talking about, yeah, I want to fight your man a fair one. He didn't really know who OP was. And I don't even think he had seen OP. He just heard that she was fucking with some nigga from over there. So he came over there looking for the nigga OP. He like, yo, where your man at? Where your man at? And I want the fair one. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, you don't want the fair one with my man, son. You feel me? They wasn't talking though. You know, he had a bunch of niggas with him. Them niggas wasn't really saying nothing. He was like, yo, I want to fight your man. I want to fight your man. So I was like, first of all, my nigga, you want to fight over a fucking broad? But then in my head, I'm like, son, my man will wash you. Like, he didn't know my son. Son was a little frail. And I said, son will wash you, my nigga. So as I was thinking that, the nigga OP is coming down the block. He got bags, like he coming from the supermarket or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So he sees the niggas. So I'm like, yo, here go my man right here, my nigga. I'm like, here go my man right here, real talk. So the nigga OP come down the block. He like, what? So I'm like, yo, what's up with these niggas? First of all, I'm gonna keep it real. I was tight that niggas was bringing this type of drama to my crib. I'm like, I don't know what type of chick you fucking with, my nigga, but she's troublesome because she got niggas popping up at my motherfucking, at my rest. So I was kind of tight with son too. You feel me? But that's still my man, so I'm not gonna motherfucking do nothing but be on his side. So I'm like, yo, here go my man right now, my nigga. And like I said in my head, I'm like, son, my man will wash you, my nigga. You do not want to fight, son. Trust me. So Son came through, he like, yo, you fucking with such and such? So my man like, yeah, I'm fucking with her. What's up? What you want to do? You feel what I'm saying? That nigga ain't really want to fight. He talked some shit. Yeah, nigga, if I see you over there, I'm telling you gonna get it, blah, blah, blah. That nigga ain't want to fight. That nigga spent off. Son ended up moving in with the chick and shit like that and staying in Throg's Neck. You heard? We done been around this motherfucking city, my nigga. We done been around this city. We went through all type of shit. But that was another thing that happened at motherfucking Throg's Neck. That was another thing that happened, niggas. So then when I went in the crib, my baby moms told me, she was like, yeah, they was sitting on the stoop. I said, they was sitting on the stoop? I said, are you serious? She was like, yeah, because I didn't know that. Them niggas was just walking down the block when I came on. She was like, yeah, they was sitting on the front stoop acting like they was waiting for you. So after that, me and the nigga OP started running down on any one of them niggas that we saw. You feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we caught the nigga, the main nigga, we caught that nigga on the Ave one night by himself, my nigga. And we ran down on that nigga and niggas put the fear guard in niggas. We caught that nigga on the Ave by himself when he wasn't with a bunch of niggas. And we ran down on that nigga and was like, yo, what's up? Yo, what up, my nigga? You was sitting on my stoop. I ran down on a nigga personally. I said, yo, what up, my nigga? You was sitting on my stoop with niggas the other day? Know what I mean? Because when I saw y'all was down the block. Then my baby moms told me, y'all niggas was sitting on my motherfucking stoop. You was sitting on my stoop, nigga? Nigga was like, yo, nah, yo, look, man, that shit wasn't about nothing. You feel me? That shit was bullshit, know what I mean? I don't want no problems, this and that and this and that. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, don't ever come to my motherfucking rest again, ever. Yeah, we just pressed the nigga real hard and aggressively, my nigga, on some super gangster shit. You feel me? We seen a nigga, he was dolo. We just ran down on that nigga. Yo, what's up, nigga? What's up? You had niggas on my stoop the other day? What the fuck? That nigga was like, yo, word of mother, yo. You know what I mean? I don't take no pride in that shit because, you feel me, it's black on black bullshit. But I was tight that niggas had niggas sitting on my stoop. So when I seen that nigga, the next time I full court pressed that nigga. Straight up, full court, ran down on that nigga. Might have backed out of some type of weaponry or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I pressed that nigga full court. Like, nigga, if you ever bring some niggas to my motherfucking doorstep again, nigga, you heard? It's gonna be on. But eventually, we got cool with the niggas from Throg's Neck Projects. Son was staying in Throg's Neck Projects. And we met niggas out there, and niggas started knowing us, and we was cool, and we was coming in and out of that motherfucker buying weed and all of that, and it was all love. And the same niggas that niggas had problems with, we saw them niggas, and it was all love. You feel what I'm saying? Because we was out there for some years after that. But shit was hostile at first. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man. LAZ, shout out to the whole Throg's Neck Projects, you heard? Yo, but check it, right? The downside of not smoking weed, when you stop smoking, you start eating like a house. You heard? So it's like, bro, I gained dumb weight. I used to be mad frail. I stopped smoking dank. I gained dumb weight. You heard? I'm out here like 285. You know, now normally I be like 260, fluctuating, and the 260 is too much. I need to lose a dub now. But when after that accident and I wasn't smoking, I was damn near 280. Wasn't a good look, you heard? Wasn't a good look, bro. One time we was outside, my man had me tight. My man said I was dumb sensitive about my weight, because I was mad big and brolic. Then I started working out. First of all, I started working out, Powerhouse Gym. You heard? Melly Mel used to be working out up in there. He was dumb brolic, you feel what I'm saying? But I used to just be up in there. I couldn't really hit no bar the way I wanted to and do my up north workout because I was twisted off this accident. You heard? So I had to go in there like I was a dude starting from scratch that never worked out before. Had to put up with dudes in the background. You know how you go to the gym and be niggas in the background? Yeah, man, because you know, A lot of niggas can hit weights, but they can't hit that bar. Know what I mean? A lot of niggas, man, they don't even be locking out when they be doing their pull-ups, and when they be curling, they don't even be. Bro, listen, I was working out up north around murderers. Know what I mean? Mind your business, get the fuck away from me. But I had to put up with that dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? But my shit gained mad weight, and I was hitting mad iron. I'm doing up north shit like the long bar pause with 20 on it on each side. I never mess with crazy heavy weights, but I mess with those weights that get the muscles where they supposed to be. You feel what I'm saying? I'm doing curls with the long bar. My arms was like a nigga leg. You heard? One of my arms was like a nigga leg. Word to mother. One time my man had me tight. My shit mad sensitive about my weight. My man said, that nigga like, we standing outside, parked up. Know what I mean? In front of my building. This is when I was living on Kruger. Know what I mean? And my man is like, yo, son, I ain't gonna lie to my nigga. You got mad big. You heard? That nigga was like, son, you got mad big, son. That shit had me tight. My shit was dumb. Something like, that's alright though, nigga. That's alright though. I get mad pussy. I get mad pussy while I'm this big though, nigga. Them bitches love this big shit, nigga. You heard? Nigga, you don't get more pussy than me. I may be fat, but you don't get more pussy than me. You heard? We got into a mad argument. I was in the wrong for that, my nigga. I was in the wrong. I was sensitive, and you was right. I was getting too motherfucking big, and I needed to get my ass do something. I mean, needed to start smoking again or something. But yeah, my man had me tight. And nigga was like, son, you got mad big, son. I'm like this alright though, nigga. I'm a big fly nigga though, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Bitches love this big nigga though. Bitches love this fat nigga. You heard? I was mad. But yeah, my G. But yeah, man, that car accident had me twisted for a while. Twisted, you know what I mean? After a while, like I said, when I started working back out, after a couple of years, I started regaining a lot of my strength back. You feel what I'm saying? Then, you know, my bro Venom from Harlem. I'm sitting around complaining about my accident all the time. My bro Venom from Harlem, that was basically our main producer, that was supplying us with all the beats. You feel me? Son get into a car accident of his own. And his car accident that he got into was 10 times worse than the car accident I was in. And he lost his man. His man died in the car accident. Rest in peace. You heard they hit like a medium or something doing like 100 miles per hour. And Venom got real hurt in that accident. Now, I mean, next level hurt. You feel me? So when I spoke to Venom, and he was telling me how much pain he was in and how he was in so much pain, he was wishing he was dead sometimes. He like, fuck it, just let me die. That's how much pain he was in from that accident. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got real fucked up in that accident. And Venom pulled through that shit. It took him a long time, but he pulled through that shit. And when I heard about his accident, I stopped complaining about my accident so much, because ain't nobody lose their life in my shit. And you know, his shit was a lot worse. So, you know, shout out to my bro Venom. Love you, my nigga. But, you know, that sobered me up and made me say, I just gotta stop complaining about this shit and get my strength back. But that shit was hell, bro. I mean, back injuries, neck injuries, that shit ain't no fun at all, my nigga. You heard? Real talk. And when that lawsuit settled for that shit, because I didn't go straight to the motherfucking emergency room when it happened, I got jerked, my nigga, and I only got a few racks. Real talk, I only got a few racks, but if I'm not mistaken, them racks came at a time where we was about to get evicted or some shit, and that shit was just enough money to pay the bills. You feel me? So everything is written in the book of life. But when you ever get into a car accident, no matter if you think you not hurt, take your ass to the hospital and make that accident report and get checked out, because you just don't know. You feel what I'm saying? And I learned that shit the hard way, because I was supposed to get about 100 racks from that lawsuit, how fucked up I was. You feel what I'm saying? But Anyway, man, Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. Oh yeah, you know, that Cherokee that we had, that shit got totaled. So my wife got a check. Remember, she wasn't my wife at this time. She was just my girl. But she got a check to get a whole new car. You feel what I'm saying? And that's going to be the continuation, and the next story that I got for y'all is going to be called The Explorer. And the shit I went through with this Explorer is a whole nother movie, you heard? So stay tuned. Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. Get at me.